Because at this point, it is ridiculous. LeBron James has hijacked the NBA. Is trying to hold the NBA hostage by putting his sorry son on the Lakers. And JJ Redick, I thought the Lakers trying to win games. If you try to win games, why is that? It gets, it gets me so upset, man. It really gets me upset that we all have eyeballs. We see how bad this guy is. He's just bad. He's on the team because of his father. You know, JJ Redick. Oh, Bronny earned this spot. He didn't earn crap, man. Bronny didn't earn crap. All right, he cannot play at this level. He basically sucks. I think this high school player is better than him, in my opinion. And he wouldn't even start on the college team now. If Bonnie James wasn't in college, he would not be a starter right now. You know that, and I know that. Y'all can try to sugarcoat it all you want. Y'all can try to say, "Oh, give him a chance. He's a nice kid." What being a nice kid got to do with the fact that he just can't play? I hate people say that. He a nice kid. So what? I don't care if he's a nice kid or not. It has nothing about being a professional athlete. Has nothing about being a nice kid. It's can you play? When I tune in to watch NBA basketball, I try to see the best of the best play, not a nice kid. You know, it just drives me crazy. I could be. It is so obvious this guy just cannot play. I mean, why do they keep stuffing this guy in our face? I don't know why. You know, he sucks. I don't think he's ever going to be good. You know, and you know what? It is okay. He got a chance to play in the NBA, be the first father son duo, even though it was manufactured. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, the moment's done. You know, I would have had no problem if after the first game when when his father and him played the game together, and then he got benched. I would have no problem if that happened. But he's taking minutes away from people who actually deserve it. He's taking a spot away from people who actually deserve it. The James just sucks, man. Let me know what you think about that. Wait, before I go, this 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 can be a trend because if you look at Shaq, if you look at Michael Jordan, the other greats, you know, they didn't force their son to go to the NBA. They didn't force the team to draft their son. If their son wasn't good enough, it just wasn't good enough. It is what it is. It's life. You know, I'm tired of people saying, "My body's a nice kid." I'm pretty sure Bonner's a nice kid, but he cannot play at this level. And LeBron James has the NBA by the balls, and but the good thing is, the good thing is LeBron James is going to retire soon, so all that influence he has over the NBA is going to slowly wither away. Because right now, Austin Reeves is balling, Luka's balling, and the Lakers, frankly, don't need LeBron anymore, especially at what he comes with. LeBron James forced the Lakers to draft Bronny James, forced the Lakers to hire JJ Redick as a coach, and they keep stuffing this guy down our throat. Pause. You know, I mean, there's no way to cut it. Bronny James just sucks. I mean, he sucks. I mean, and he's even worse this year. He was bad last year. He's even worse this year. You know, at what point are we gonna say? How many years is it gonna take for people to see he just sucks? Because everyone last year was saying, give him a chance. He's developing this and that, blah blah blah. At what point are we gonna say Bronny James just can't play at that level? When are we gonna say that? What's up, Jason? When are we gonna say Bronny James just can't play at that level? Everyone, Bronny James, everybody who's for Bronny keeps saying, give him a chance. He's developing. This and that. Okay, he's worse this year. He's averaging 0 points. He's getting playing time, but averaging 0 points. So when are we gonna say, you know what? Maybe the kid just can't play. It's like, and and LeBron James gets mad when people say that his son sucks. His son sucks. We have eyeballs, you know. One thing about sports is that a person can hype you up all you want. You can have all the biggest hype you want, this and that. At the end of the day, you got to play the sport, and that's one thing you cannot hide. Meaning that you can have you, you can have LeBron James, Rich Paul, Maverick Carter. You can have the whole the media saying Bronny's the best, Bronny's the best. At the end of the day, he got to play the games, and when he plays the games, that's when we see that he sucks. Oh yeah, and his brother sucks too. Um, Bryce Young, same height. Oh, Bryce is taller. Bryce is like 6'6". That's always a plus in the NBA. But but Bryce sucks too. But you know, every time Bryce makes a pass or whatever, oh, it's the best pass ever. No, Bryce sucks too. Both of them suck. Um, LeBron James is an all-time great. What are the chances that his son's gonna be all-time greats? Come on, come on. I just get tired of this, man. I just get tired of people like LeBron James trying to tell us, you know, it was LeBron James that said that his son is better than half the players in the NBA. Remember when Bronny was in college or high school, one of those, and then and LeBron James was watching League Pass, and, and he tweeted, huh, lightweight or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. He goes, oh, my son's better than half these guys right now. He said Bronny James could start on the Lakers back then. This is people are delusional, man. People are fucking delusional. I just I can't believe this world is turning into like facts are becoming like people are people are thinking upside down these days. People are thinking upside down. Um, people trying to tell you people are trying to tell you don't believe your lying eyes, right? I don't fall for the hype. I don't fall for that BS. All right. Michael Jordan used to own a team. He could have easily drafted his sons easily, but even he said, "Hey, his son wasn't good enough." So even he didn't do it. So that's something. You know, what's up, KPMCT? Yeah, Michael Jordan could have drafted his son, but you know, Michael Jordan knew that his son wasn't good enough. So, Bronny James is not good enough. I don't think he's pro material. I don't think he'll start on a college team. I think right now, Bronny James would not be able to start an actual college basketball team. That's the harsh truth. I mean, y'all could take it for granted salt. Y'all could take it whatever. Who's this guy talking? Whatever, whatever. I grew up playing basketball. I'm only 5'9". I'm 52 years old. If if I was playing 5-on-5, me against Bronny, my team against Bronny team, at 52 years old, I don't know. I'm not saying I'll win, but I don't know. We'll leave it at that because I don't think he could beat me at age 52. I really don't think so. This world is delusional. People are delusional these days. It's one thing if okay, I'm pretty sure he's a nice kid. I'm pretty sure Bonnie's nice. I'm pretty sure he's cool people. I'm pretty sure all that. But what that gotta do? What does that have to do with basketball? I don't care if he's a nice kid or not. I'm trying to watch the best play. When I tune in to watch the NBA, I'm trying to watch the best play, not nice kids. Okay. I mean, I hope they're nice people, but I'm trying to watch the professionals play. You know, you cannot. LeBron James, stop trying to convince us that Bronny James can play. We have eyeballs. He cannot play. He sucks, boy. He sucks. you know, LeBron James. stepped up to Stephen A. Smith when Stephen A. Smith said something about that, you know. And to me, that's a coward move because he waited to Stephen A. Smith was, you know, what your pet name is. You know what I mean? So it's it's pretty remarkable how people are just blinded by, you know, like Kwame Brown says, it's all about who you like, right? It says people like LeBron James, everything he says or do is like going to them. So LeBron James tells his fans that Bronny James can play, so his fans are like, yeah, Bronny James can play. But the thing about it is that we have eyeballs. We see what's going on here. He cannot play at all. He cannot play. And one of my beefs with Bronny James is this: if you know you suck on offense, right? You're young. At least hustle, bro. At least hustle your butt off. One thing about Bronny James is that he is lazy on the court. He's a young guy. He should be running up and down the court nonstop, playing defense. He just casually jogs down, you know, like he's a phenom or something. Out of all the things I don't like about Bronny James as far as basketball wise, that's the number one thing that bothers me the most is that he does not hustle at all. That's a kid who was given everything in life and didn't have to work for it. You know, and in my opinion, I don't think Bronny James wants to be there. I really don't think Bronny James wants to be there. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think Bronny James wants to be home playing video games. I don't think the NBA excites him. I know it's weird to say that because I think deep down he knows that. I think deep down Bronny James knows that he doesn't belong at that level. He knows that. He knows that. And basketball, just like most sports, it is a mental game. It's all in your head. So you can tell that he's doubting himself. He's not a 3 and D. I don't know where they got that from. 3 and D. He's averaging a triple zero, 0 points, 0% for free throw, and 0% for 3 point. Averaging a triple zero. Um, and we're supposed to say he's better than half the NBA players. How can LeBron James disrespect his fellow NBA players like that? Look, I get it. That's his son. Of course, most fathers are gonna say great things about their son. I get that. But you could pick up your son without disrespecting other people. You know, he literally said that LeBron James is better than half the people out there right now. What the heck is he talking about? You know, LeBron James is like, and I blame LeBron James for this. You know, he tried to control Miami Heat, and Pat Riley's like, get that stuff out of here. Hey, love him or hate him, Pat Riley don't play that. You know, LeBron James tried to run the Heat, and Pat said, no, 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 not here. So LeBron James got mad like a little kid and left. He took his ball and left. You know what? As a Heat fan, goodbye. Anyway, y'all. So that's all I want to say about this. Let me know what y'all think about that.